Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for anyone with Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or anyone who knows someone with those placements. This is a general tarot reading, so not everything you hear is going to resonate with you. If not, that's fine. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest for whoever it was meant to find. That being said, if it really doesn't resonate with you, then feel free to choose a different pile. Look at the other signs in your chart and look at what I've posted for those, or go back in time to a previous post that I've done. I make my posts timeless, so whatever you find that resonates with you is what you were meant to find now. That being said, here are the three piles for this week. Group number one, we have the Ethereal Visions Tarot with a piece of Amethyst. Group number two is the Tarot of the Cloisters with a piece of Howlite here. And group number three is the Magna Tarot with a piece of Moldavite. So, feel free to pause the video if you need to. Meditate on your stack, meditate on your stone. You could have more than one that resonates with you. If so, that's fine. It means you have more than one message for this week. I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome. For those of you who chose group number one, this is your reading with this pretty little piece of amethyst here. It's all about connecting to your intuition, your higher self, and guides. So, let's see what the universe has for you this week. Alright, let's see what the universe, here's Aquarius group number one, need to know for the next 7 days. So on the bottom of the deck here we have the Moon. So you are dealing with deep emotions and trying to navigate the mysterious, trying to get through kind of muddled thoughts and feelings. Alright. Wow. This is most likely work related, career related. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. And last but not least, we have the Six of Wands. So, financially, career speaking, you are having a very good week. Very good. You are feeling a little muddled in the mind, trying to figure out what you really want and what direction you really wanted to go. But overall, you are having a very successful week. Let's see, as far as astrology signs go, we have the Moon, which is Pisces. And we have the King of Pentacles, which is a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could have those in your chart. You could be dealing with one of those. If not, don't worry, it's an energy, which is also very important. But what I'm seeing is that you are taking a step back, taking stock of of how far you've come, of what you know, kind of figuring out your finances and trying to figure out where you want to go next. What's the next step? You are working with a small group of people here could be a team, could be people you know very well, trying and get ahead and be on top of your finances game. And it looks like you do have a pretty good idea, like you've got a pretty good solid foundation here, and you will be, by the end of the week, through all of this, taking a step back and evaluating your situation, figuring out what you want to do. You will be, by the end of the week, recognized for the hard work that you're doing. You'll be rewarded for how far you've come, for your progress, and your teamwork will continue, but you will be more of a leader, for sure. So, let's get some additional information. Okay, some additional information for Aquarius group number 1. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So this mixed with the next card is telling me that it's time for you to take a little break and have some fun this week, for sure. We have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Have fun, play like you did when you were a kid, take a little bit of time out. Aquarius can be very playful people, so definitely want to take advantage of that a little bit this week so that you're not getting too stressed out by the whole money situation. We have You've Got the Love, Hadrian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Make sure in this work situation that you are upholding your boundaries, that you are asserting yourself and being like, hey, like, I don't like being treated like this. I want X, Y, and Z, and we need to make this happen because I'm not going to be treated any less than what I deserve, which is really great. So, yeah, just have fun. Make sure that you're enjoying yourself. You definitely deserve it. Looks like you've done a lot of work, and now that you're stepping back and taking stock, it's going to be, I mean, you're going to be propelled forward. You're going to figure out what next. You're going to be able to negotiate pay raise, a promotion. You're going to be able to get that job with teamwork. You need to make sure that you've got your boundaries set up and that you uphold them. Let's see some additional information for Aquarius group number 1. Hey guys, I'm not sure what happened there, but I think that the camera just kind of froze and then shut down. I had already even cleaned up all the cards by the time that I noticed, so we're just going to start back up where I left off with the cards that I had already drawn. I apologize for not noticing sooner, and that you're not going to be able to see me shuffle the last couple, but let's just get back into it. So yeah, we have number 9, which is about closing out old chapters so that you can start up new stuff, so that new energies can come in. It says, you are the breath, listen and connect to your intuition. And we have number 30, which is a 3, which is all about manifestation and creating the reality that you want. It says, walk your own journey. It is essential to stay on your path. Yep. And then we have number 12, which breaks down to a 3 again. So more about manifestation. It says, you are unlimited. What you can create is unlimited. And lastly, we have number 40, which breaks down to a 4, which is about balance and building solid foundations. And it says, be, feel, receive abundance. All that you desire is achievable. So with these things, I was saying that it seems like some of you could be working with loved ones. Maybe you're trying to get into something with your spouse or family members, and if so, it can work out for you. Make sure that you are manifesting that. And there's a lot of cards here about intuition, so make sure that you're taking time out to listen to your intuition, still your mind so you can receive those messages, because they're going to be very important to tell you where you're going next. And then to close out your reading, we have these 3 cards. Again, I shuffled them thinking that it was recording and then it wasn't, so you guys don't get to see it shuffle, I'm sorry, but this is what it was saying. It says, gratitude, universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So while you're taking stock of your situation and figuring out where you want to go, make sure that you're acknowledging what you've already got. Make sure you're acknowledging how far you've come, and be grateful for everything you've got so that more of it can come to you. We have intuition. Trust your intuition has been guiding you to the answers you seek. So again, with the intuition, make sure that you are listening to it carefully this week. It's going to be giving you a lot of clues. And we have Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. And this is what I was saying makes me think that you are working with family or loved ones. And if not, just make sure that the decisions you're making will lead to your career path being something that you really enjoy and love, because that's what's going to make it something that you can do for a long time. Well, that's all I had for you. I'm sorry the video cut out and I didn't realize it until I was already done. But I hope that you are well. Please stay safe. Make sure that you take time out and listen to that intuition of yours. It's going to be really important this week. I'll see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hey guys, for those of you who chose group number 2, I got to apologize because the camera had cut out and I had already shuffled before I realized that the camera had cut out. But here's the picture of that Howlite. It's one of my stones that I really like because it looks like marble. It's all about communication, which I thought was funny since it cut out during this reading. And so maybe some of you are having a hard time with communication. But here's the cards that came up, and we will go ahead and start with this. We have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So you guys are getting a second chance at something, a rebirth, and succeeding for sure. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Chariot. So, with all of these cards here, it seems like you have taken a step back from something to really take stock of the situation, figure out what you need to work on, what needs to grow some more, what you need to change up. You're probably starting a new job because you are not satisfied with your finances. It could be a job that you had passed up previously and you're getting a second chance at this to make it work again. You're feeling a little bit on edge, a little defensive, really asserting your boundaries, which isn't always a bad thing. Just make sure that you're not alienating yourself or anyone else. You know, boundaries can easily be upheld without making a huge fight out of it. And then we've got the Knight of Cups, which makes me think that you could be working with a loved one, whether it's a family or a spouse or someone like that. If not, then it's a job that you really, really love. Or you could be meeting someone new at this job. It just depends on your own boundaries. And then we've got, you could also be that you started this new job and then someone comes in all hot and heavy and trying to be romantic with you, and you have to withhold your boundaries. You're like, no, this isn't okay, I'm not going to do this. And if so, I mean, again, it's all about your boundaries, but good on you for upholding your boundaries. And the Chariot is telling me that you'll probably be traveling a little bit this week, or you're just making some really, really good progress on your career and your financial moves. So it's going to be really good. But now that we've caught up finally, we can get into some additional information here. Alright, let's get some additional information for Aquarius group number 2. Alright, we have you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. Definitely seeing a community here. Whether it's your family or friends that's trying to back you up. It's with the physical connection, it's telling me, hinting more at you possibly working with your lover, your spouse, someone like that. I'm getting, there's probably going to be 2 groups of you, those who are working with a lover and those of you who are just trying to deal with someone who's trying to hit on you really hard at work. It's going to be, I mean, you're going to know what situation you're in, which one of these resonates with you. And we have you got the love, Hadrian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So that goes with the other half of you who are dealing with someone that's hitting on you a little too much at work and you needing to stand up for yourself and put up those boundaries like, no, I'm not doing a work relationship. I'm not interested in this. This is pushing my moral willingness to do this, and like you need to back off. And it says, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Absolutely. Aquarius is super awesome, super special in how unique they are. It's why so many people love Aquarius so much, is because of how unique and out the box you are. So never hide that. The last thing you need is to hide who you are, have someone believe you're someone you're not, because then you're just wasting your energy and someone else's time and energy. So make sure that you're honest and upfront about who you are. That way you're not wasting anyone's time or energy. Let's see. I'll get some additional information. All right, let's see. Some additional information for Aquarius group number 2. Alright, we have number 10, which is a 1, which is all about exciting new chapters opening up. That's going to be a lot of progress, a lot of excitement. It's going to be a lot of fun. It says, no longer holds power over you. Dissolve attachments of the past with love. So make sure that you're not, this is what I'm thinking. Make sure that you are not hitting up your exes. Make sure that they're not hitting you up. Even if it means you gotta block them, even if it means you've got to put up those boundaries and be like, look, you're my ex. Like say it's your baby's mama and they start hitting on you or whatever and saying, oh, I wish you were still with me. Why did you have to go out with so-and-so? And just, you know, stand up for yourself. Like, look, I get that we had kids together and that's great, but like, you and me are no longer a thing, and like, you need to like just respect me as a friend instead of trying to get back with me. And like, it's a whole thing. But make sure that you've got your boundaries, that you know what they are, and you're standing up for them. And we've got number 21, which breaks down to a 3, which is all about manifestation and creating the reality that you want. It says, following the path of another, your path is being redirected to where it should be. So you could have recently done something that was a little off the path that the universe had intended for you, off of your soul path. And the universe is just kind of saying, no, that wasn't right for you. Let's come over here and restart this, because this is where you're supposed to be. And that's where the judgment card comes in, is that you had tried to walk away from what you're supposed to be doing, and the universe is kind of redirecting you. And we have number 38, which breaks down to 11, which is saying you are on the right path and you are doing a really awesome job for yourself. And it says, dream big, dream with your heart. And this is about manifestation and the path that you're on. Basically, I like to say, let your heart figure out where you're going, let your head figure out how to get there, and nowhere in the equation should you allow fear or traumas to enter, because that's when you stop making decisions that are for your benefit. So we are going to close out your reading with some final messages from the universe from this Starseed Oracle. Let's see what they've got. Yeah, overall, you've got a good week. You've got a lot of forward movement, a lot of progress coming in. You're going to be figuring out a lot as far as your finances and what you want to be doing with your career, starting up a new job. And then whether it's you holding up your boundaries against someone who is coming on a little too strong, or you are just feeling a little defensive with your job. Either way, you'll know which one resonates with you. Either someone at work or an extra someone is pushing for a reuniting and you have to stand up for yourself, or you are working with your spouse or loved one, and some boundaries have to be established to make sure that you are staying professional so that you can keep your job. Anyways, some final messages for Aquarius, group number 2. Alright, we have courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. Yeah. Stand up for yourself and do it with vigor. Do it with confidence. Make sure that those boundaries are not being crossed. We have ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. So don't worry, you are ready for the tests that are coming up this week, for the new job, for the progress, for being able to stand up for yourself. Like, you are ready for this. Just have confidence and keep moving forward. We have gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So make sure that you are expressing gratitude when you take your step back and really assess things that are going on this week. Make sure that you are grateful for the opportunities that have come in. Make sure that you are grateful for the things that you have and the people that love you. Express it to them for sure. And just go forward and be grateful, because the more that you're grateful for something, the more of it's going to come to you. But that's all I have for you this week. Make sure that you take care of yourself and listen to that intuition of yours. Be safe, be well, and I will see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for anyone who chose pile number 3. And here is this Moldavite. Moldavite is an advanced stone. It kind of forces your third eye open, and it can cause all sorts of interesting symptoms for those of us who are not accustomed to it. It gave me headaches for a while after I started using it, but eventually you get used to it and make it easier to resonate with it. It's all about raising your vibration and getting your third eye open. So let's see what the universe has for you for the next 7 days. For the Aquarius group number 3, mixing up for the next 7 days. Aquarius group number 3. Alrighty. So on the bottom of the deck we have the 3 of Wands. So judging by the cards here, it looks like an opportunity has come in and you're kind of stressing about it. You're not sure if you want to try it. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the 9 of Swords. So we have 2 9s, so you could be seeing that a lot. But yeah, what I'm seeing is that you've got an opportunity that came in and you are being pretty defensive about it. You're like, I'm not really sure I want to do this. It's causing a lot of stress and anxiety. It's like, do I really want to do this? Like, what if something happens again that was similar to what happened last time? Not sure I want to go through that. And you're trying to balance everything while you're super anxious about this. And I mean, it looks like with the 9 of Wands, you always question if you want to, if you really want to try this again. But with the 9 of Wands, it's kind of the universe saying, look, you do need to try this again. Try not to stress too much about it. If something didn't work in the past, take the lessons that it gave you, leave the trauma behind, and just use the lessons to succeed this time and not stress about it. Let's get some additional information for Aquarius group number 3. Aquarius group number 3. Additional info. Why do you keep saying that? I don't know. Okay, so considering that they kept throwing heaps of cards at me, I'm going to go with you feel like there's a lot being thrown at you right now and you just don't want to deal with it. And I mean, who can blame you, really? Let's see, we have called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So you're worried about it, you're anxious, but the universe is like, look, you're being called to do this. You might be defensive, but it's time to try again. And it says, we the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And this is all about creation. It's saying, look, you wanted this success, you wanted this chance. It's being provided to you. You need to step forward and take it. You are birthing the reality that you want. You are birthing this manifestation that you've been trying to get. So it's time to step up and take it. And obviously you're pretty anxious about it, but it's something that you need to do. You're getting this chance. And it says, breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Yes. So again, this is something that you have manifested yourself. It's an opportunity that's come in due to your request. And now that it's here, whether you're defensive or not, you should step forward and take the experience you've got to make it a success this time around. Just make sure that you're balancing your life properly. You don't need to get drowned in work or whatever and end up harming your family or personal life. Let's get some additional information. Aquarius group number 3. 2. And 3. 4. Okay. So we have number 22, which is a master number that you don't normally break down. It's all about balance and stability and just finding that middle ground. It says time to do it differently. Go beyond what you've done before. And if you do break down 22, it's a 4, which is all about balance again and creating solid foundations. So this is why you're anxious, is because you've done something similar in the past and you're not so sure you want to do it again. But the universe is saying, look, you can be successful here. You just have to go about it in a different way. Think outside the box. It's something that you're really, really good at. So use that talent of yours, think outside the box, and figure out how to make this work. We have number 27, which breaks down to a 9, which is closing out old chapters and making room for new energies and new chapters to come in. It says, be clear on what you want, put action to your goals and make them a reality. So manifestation isn't all about knowing exactly what you want, although that is an important step. You need to be able to put in the effort to make it happen. And this opportunity has come in. It's what you've been asking for. Now it's up to you to actually take this opportunity and run with it instead of just running away. And we have number 39, which breaks down to a 12, which is a 3, which is again, it's all about manifestation and creating the reality you want. It says spend time on you, balance yourself. Yeah, that goes with the 2 of Pentacles. You're trying your best to balance your life, and you need to make sure that you've got a good balance, because spinning plates is a delicate matter. You can't spend too much time on one plate, otherwise they'll all crash. And then we have number 33. So it's a really powerful manifestation and creating the reality that you want, the opportunities that you want. And if you break that down, it's a 6, which is all about relationships. It's work relationships, family relationships, romantic relationships, always relationships. And it says, you are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. So yeah, you could have been pretty disappointed by a previous thing that came through. And you're just like, I'm not sure if I really want this. I'm not really sure if I want to try this again. And the universe is saying, look, you were hurt, but you need to make this decision not based on your hurt. You need to make this decision not based on the traumas and anxiety. Let your heart figure out which direction you want to go and let your head figure out how to get there. And don't allow your traumas and your fears enter into the equation, because when you let that happen, then you're no longer making decisions that are good for you, for your progression, for your advancement. Anyways, we're going to close out with some final words from the universe and get some final words, see if there's anything else they want to add before we close out the reading. Let's see. Final words for Aquarius. Number 3. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Alright, we have observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. So this is where you need to take a little step back, take some time for you, and really think about what you want, where you want to go. We have meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. So anything that you can do to still your mind so that you can relax and receive those intuitive messages to tell you where you're going next is exactly what you need to be doing. We have guidance. You are not alone. You're being guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. So pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, because it's giving you very important hints on where you need to go next and what you need to do. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You need to balance your self-care with your efforts, because you don't need to burn yourself out, get sick, and then end up even further behind. Make sure that you are giving this a fair chance. And yeah, just relax. Like, do your best to not worry. If you need to, you can distract yourself with something else, like self-care. But stay safe, be well, do your best to take care of yourself, and I will see you in next week's reading. Bye!